Hello again. Happy Friday, everyone. It is Sharon Wilson, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Australia. I just wanted to share a quick video with you on using the Impressions Abloom stamp set and coordinating dies. So I had a couple of little issues this morning just with my audio um, and on my Facebook Live, and so I just wanted to create another video just with the extra cards I was going to make at the time this morning. And so this is it here. I'm going to be using the dies. I've already done a lot of prep work already, so I'm going to just set them aside and show you what I have. So I've embossed a couple of pieces of basic beige cardstock. So I've used the pressed flowers embossing folder. So that actually goes with the Impressions Abloom dies and stamp set. And then I've also brought in the Damask Designs embossing folder as well and use that. And so this is I think it's called Damask ones. I think this is with the frames, Gallery Blooms, I think Gallery Blooms or something, suite from the annual catalogue. And then the pressed flowers embossing. So I've used basic beige. So I'm going to do a couple of cards. So I've got a piece of basic beige, and because I've already embossed the layer, I'm ready to go. So we're going to use this one. Now, when you look at this piece, you can I actually feel like there is actually a right way and a wrong way. So this looks like leaves on the very bottom here, and then the flower at the top. So you want to have it facing, I feel like you want to have it facing that way, so the leaves are on the bottom. The other thing is we have the die as well, and so we're going to be using this, and I want to glue that one down. So I've got some glue. I'm just going to use a small amount of glue. Just around the edges. I'm just going to glue that straight down onto our card front. And then I've got my piece of basic white, which is going to pop up there, but we're going to add some flowers and leaves. And so I have already pre-cut a whole stack of leaves and flowers ready to go. I've got my little centers of our flowers as well. So we're just going to glue them down. What else have I got? And so I've got my cloud cover, strawberry slush. Move them out of the way. Okay, so I'm going to want something there, there, and there. And so we might start by layering that one. Just using Tombow for this one. And we've got our little stalks. You want a tiny bit of glue on them as well. And glue this one down. And then this little one, we'll use that single stalk. Oops. And then just add on an extra leaf or two. And then we can just trim off that excess there. Just like that. These guys can go off the page. And then I just want to pop them up on some dimensionals. I've misplaced my dimensionals. There they are. Okay, so I've got that ready to go. I want to grab some ribbon. And I'm just going to grab the basic beige bordered ribbon. So this original design was by Rhonda Wade. I do love her work. Ever have one of those days where things just don't seem to be going as well as they should be. All right, so I feel like my bow is sort of a bit upside down, but I think it'll be okay. I'll just move him over a tiny bit more, just like that. And then we're going to take the dimensionals, the paper off the back of the dimensionals. And glue them down. And then we're just going to pop that up on some dimensionals as well. Just make sure you have actually got the embossing piece the correct way. and popped up on dimensionals. There you go. That's one card done. And so the next card we're going to use again some basic beige. We will use that. And then I've got some pieces of the in colours. Just finding all of my little pieces. That one. And a bit of cloud cover. So I want a strip of each of these. I'm just going to do a quick trim down, about an inch wide, 2.5 centimeters, an inch. Oh, those ones aren't straight. Let's try that end. So I've just got a piece of each of them. And I'm just going to tear the top and bottom off. And so we have our piece of basic beige with the embossing, the pressed flowers embossing. And I'm just going to put some seal onto each of these. Just really simple, bit of basic beige ribbon. Again, just tie a bow. And then we have our little sentiment piece, which is actually from the Everyday Archers. The dies themselves aren't available just at the moment, but they will be hopefully very soon. And I'm just going to do thanks so very much on this one. Grab some dimensionals. And then I've also got some of these flowers that are left over. So if I bring these back in, there we go, got that one. And then I've got a cloud cover. Go. Got one. Oh, yeah. And I'll pop these up on dimensionals. And I probably want a couple of glue dots on the leaves. Oops, I can't, covering up the words, hang on. There we go, and then just some dimensionals, I think, just to pop it up. There we go. There you go. 2 cards. Quite stepped up, quite probably a bit more for the avid crafter in a lot of ways. And you could add obviously different inks and everything to the flowers. You can add some extra texture. So lots of things you can do with this one. Yeah, so some beautiful, just the beautiful elements of the dies. I just like them. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy, and I will see you again next time. Bye for now.